We're back at it again with organization.
We are monsters. We give and we take.
Hello friends, we're back for part 2 of Organize My Shelves. Now, my shelves are done when I'm currently making this intro because Rainy never films intros before she does vlogs. Just doesn't happen. So, it's fine. If you don't know me, I'm Rainy. I read all different types of genres. Like and subscribe. You know the drill, okay? I went on this journey. If you have not seen part 1, you need to go do it. My desk and my shelves switched walls. Why? So that I could add another shelf. Am I obsessed with it? Yes. Are you going to get to see the end product in just a minute of everything I did? Yes. But go watch the first vlog if you haven't, because it was a journey to get to this moment, okay? We laughed, we cried, we kikied. It was all the things. So anyway, this vlog, you're going to see a lot of me organizing, moving stuff around, and then I do a little bit of a tour at the end. I don't go over all the books on my shelves. I just kind of show you the shelves so you can just see a little peek, because I've already done a bookshelf tour recently, even though I've acquired a lot more books since then. But we're not here to talk about that. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to go back to past Rainy, let you see all the things, and give you a little tour at the end. And yes, you're going to see me in the same outfit because, like I said, I don't film intros before filming. Okay, bye. Okay. So, my first thing is I wasn't sure if I should mix and match books that I've read with books that I haven't. Because that's the only shelf, the black shelf, of books I've read. But if I read like 150 books a year, and I own most of them, I'm not going to be able to fit 150 more on there. But then my mom made the excellent point I should only keep books that I absolutely loved. And there are books up there that I gave like 4 stars, but like I don't love all of them. So I'm going to go through and only keep the ones that absolutely deserve to be there. So here we go. Those are all books that I'm keeping for sure. That's a yes pile. That's a maybe. No, that's a yes pile. Those are yes piles. That's an I don't know pile. That's a yes pile. That's all no. And that's no. So now let's put these back and see what we have to work with. So those are all the books that I'm keeping. And they fit. And those are books that my mom is taking / I'm selling. So now what I need to do is that shelf far away and that shelf, I need to categorize by genre so that I know how many of each genre I have. And then I can figure out which of these shelves I'm going to move. Because, like, I love the setup of some of these. But, like, if I have a lot more fantasy romance, then I need to make another fantasy romance section. Like, because this is almost all fantasy / romance. All right. Lincoln. Say, we gotta get it done.
We gotta get it done.
Sorry you're gonna hear the air, but it's hot in here. My brain goes a mile a minute. These are all the books on the floor. And believe it or not, they are organized. I know what piles are which. Yes, I'm crazy. But then I got distracted by moving stuff up here. So, like, I moved all my Cassandra Clare books up there, and they all fit. So then my next line of thinking was, this is going to be the one that I don't care about as much for these books because, like, they're off to the side. Like, I forget about them when I'm looking at my main shelf. And so I was thinking of putting, like, literary fiction, historical fiction, and then leftover thrillers because I'm just not in a thriller girly mood right now. And then use the rest for, like, fantasy and romance and, like, all of that. So I'm going to try to do that now.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show.
Not gonna lie, this part coming out great. Love this shelf in particular. Stunning. I still have so much to go, so I'm just gonna keep going. This is the last little bit of like fantasy-esque romance I have, so I'm probably gonna move it to down here and move these romance books over one more.
Look at this.
And Lincoln is messing with my Catan game. And that's the plan. Every time I think I'm done organizing, I realize there are more fantasy books. And here's my conundrum. So, like, this entire bookshelf is all fantasy/fantasy romance. And this is all fantasy/fantasy romance. But then I have, like, dark romance up there, regular romance, dark romance. I have another shelf that's going to be all romance, probably 2 more shelves. But then I don't really want to move this shelf to down here. But then if I don't, it's going to be, like, dark romance, fantasy, dark romance, dark romance. Like, I don't quite know yet, okay? All I know is that the top half is looking like immaculate, and this half is just not doing it for me. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, we're getting somewhere. I am liking, ignore this part because I forgot Zodiac freaking Academy, so I have to find a place for it. I'm really liking this section, and I'm liking this. So now I gotta move my romance. I gotta figure out what I'm putting on that top one because I moved Cassandra Clare over, and then I moved Twilight over there, and then I have not that much left, hopefully. I don't know. Another day, another dollar, like a rhinestone cowboy. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. Anyway, I'm so mad. I forgot all those books up there. And they are also in the fantasy genre. So we're going to be redoing it. I'm going to try not to cry. Hello, friends. As of right now, those are the only books left to fit somewhere on the shelf. And I still have a full shelf. I kind of like the idea of putting like my book sleeves up there and also making this a best books shelf. So I gotta figure this out. I gotta think about it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty obsessed with how that came out with. Like, this is like favorite books. But it's not all my favorite books. Because obviously Serpent and the Wings of the Night is not there. And Magnolia Parks is not there. And Heartless is not there. But they're in series. And I don't want to break them bitches up. So this is what we got so far. Of course, we gotta have my baby right there. I'm obsessed with that book. I need to reread it again. It is so freaking good. But anyway, I'm loving what I have so far. Honestly, it's just the bottom that I hate. And so I've decided that's going to be the double booking section. That if I don't care for the books as much, they're going to be double booked there. Which means I need to move some of these books. Let me move my TBR game. Because I can see all of those. And so I will read them more likely. So let's get to work. I finished, guys. I finished. Oh, yay. And there's more over here. Don't think that was it. But I'm really happy with how it came out. All right, so we're going to start over here. Those are my favorite books, along with book sleeves. And we're going to go down like this. And then over here, we have this beautiful little picture that my mom got me forever ago that I'm obsessed with. Also, if the air is on, sorry, it has to be on. It is hot as a witch's tit in here. Those are all my vampire books, though. Twilight's behind there, Crave, and all of that. Then we go here, we go to romance. We have the whole Binding 13 series so far. We have the Off Balance series by Lucia Franco, some Penelope Douglas, Daphne Perry, QB Tyler, like taboo-y stuff. And then over here, we have a bunch of thriller, including The Invocations, which I'm so beyond excited to read soon. So hopefully I will get to that. And then we have more thriller on this side and horror. And then we have like romance and stuff because I couldn't fit everything. Like I said, the bottom, we don't really look at as much. Then I have all my Cassandra Clare books and Zodiac Academy. And yes, they're separated because couldn't fit them. And then we have my Once Upon a Broken Heart series. We have the UK editions. We have the Fairy Loot editions. We have the Caraval series. We have the Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver. We have the Mirror editions and also like the people covers because those are out of print. We have my Magnolia Park books, which obviously I'm going to have to buy all of the UK editions because those don't match and I'm pretty furious about it. Not going to lie. Pretty furious. Then we have my dark romance section, which includes a bunch of special edition books and like out of print ones and all of that. And then we have more romance, and more romance. Okay. Then we have my Gothicana shelf, which I love, and also a bunch of special editions from Dark and Quirky that I'm also obsessed with. We have the Legendborn series, Heartstopper, Fable, and Namesake, which I'm obsessed with, and then the Veronica Speedwell series and a couple of dark romance. I honestly love it because of that. Like, that's my favorite part. And then we have, my son was definitely in here because I did not do this. So I'm going to have to talk to my son. But those are my Sophie Lark books and then Runics and all that. I don't even know when he did that. I missed that. He's so sneaky. Then we have more fantasy/romance over here. I'm really happy with how this shelf turned out. I like the colors and everything. I don't love this one, but you know, sometimes we just deal with the cards we've been dealt with. Then I have my SJM shelf, and I have, this came from Illumicrate, I think. I love this, but it's from Crescent City, so it was perfect for there. Then we have my favorite fantasy shelf, Carissa Broadbent, and also Fonda Lee, my two favorite fantasy girlies. Love them with all my whole chest and heart. Then we have some special editions, Fourth Wing, Fantasy Romance, all of that good stuff. Live, laugh, love it. Then we have my Fantasy Romance shelf more, and this is like with a lot of my special edition covers, and honestly, I love this the most. And then this shelf is all right too. It's a lot of fantasy romance and stuff. Then we go over here, and of course I have like my library books that I read this month, journals and things. And then this is just like lit fic, historical fiction, and then we go down more to thriller and horror and all of that sort of stuff. And it all turns into this. Oh, and then above we have my TBR game. That's for my music teacher business. That is my little Harry Potter world up there. Has all the books, like it's very chaotic. I need to spread it out more now that I don't have books up there. And then my spinner wheel and all of that. And that is my shelf in a nutshell. I'm kind of obsessed. And that is my TBR, or not my TBR. That is the adventure of moving my shelves. Am I so happy with the results? Yes. Am I live, laugh, loving? Yes. Am I ever going to do this again? Probably not anytime soon. But if you liked this and got to the end of it, let's put a stack of books emoji. And I don't know, let me know what your most, like the genre you own the most of is, because I would love to know. Is it thriller? Is it horror? Is it fantasy? Is it romance? I don't know. But with that, I'll catch you guys in a video very soon. Bye.